when we thought China could not have any larger of an influence on XRP and the relaxation of the crypto markets. Well, I'm no longer sure. We had been tested incorrect another time. And I'm going to cover that and plenty extra of actually critical statistics that you, in reality, want to be aware of right now. So what I need all of you men to do is to honestly obliterate that like button so everyone inside the crypto space sees this video, and let's get into it. So pay attention before we get into the China news. There is lots of crazy macroeconomic things which can be going on right now that a variety of people just are greatly surprised by using my self-protected. Now, the first element which I want to talk about is the FBI has begun creating their very own crypto tokens. Now, lately they created a crypto token called Next Fund AI to capture 18 suspects for fraud and market manipulation. We're talking about huge scale operations from federal companies now, undercover creating crypto projects. If that does not difficult you in any capacity, I do not know what to mention, because I did a touch bit more studies into what is going on with this in particular, and what we located is that there was truly 6 different corporations and 18 distinct individuals that were worried on this. And we're talking about billions and billions of bucks is catching them. Now, there may be methods to observe this. One, you can say the FBI should just stay out of crypto, and 2, you can say I imply it's excellent that humans are starting to crack down on, you already know, human beings which are manipulating markets. I do not know what you guys suppose. Do you observe this is a great or bad component for the crypto marketplace? Overall, I suppose that it shows a positive degree of corruption, because one factor all of us do recognize is that BlackRock is manipulating the markets, really. And the FBI is never going to research them, and the SEC is in no way going to record a few type of lawsuit against them due to the fact, nicely, BlackRock is in both of their wallet. So, in my point of view, this seems like a weaponized federal business enterprise. It is being used to take out BlackRock's competition. And of course, BlackRock is going to simply have unfastened reign over the marketplace. So, sincerely, all in all, this looks like a massive energy clutch. Now, out of doors of that, we want to speak about the economy. Okay, because there may be lots of things taking place in the economy, each in China and the US of America. However, there may be one very particular index that you are searching at on screen proper right here. It is referred to as the uncertainty index. Now, a truly critical uncertainty index is the small commercial enterprise uncertainty, due to the fact 48% of the United States' GDP does come from small commercial enterprise. And of root CEOs of huge organizations essentially make up the relaxation of that GDP whole. So between massive scale agencies and small groups, you essentially have the whole US economic system proper. And what we've got found is that there's actually high ranges of uncertainty right now at the prospects of the destiny for small corporations. And this is going to have a ripple impact in the economic system. Now, one aspect you guys can even recall is in my final video, I also talked about the reality that, or Patrick Bet-David pointed out the truth, that CEOs also are certainly uncertain. But let's study via this honestly short, due to the fact there is some important records here. This indicator has now even passed the 2020 pandemic degrees, while the economy turned into in a whole lockdown. Inflation, expanded hobby charges, failing or falling income, and election uncertainty all make a hard surroundings for small groups to correctly function. As a result, business owners' investing plans are their lowest because of the 2020 pandemic. Small organizations are in a recession. That is an honestly telling sign. Why is it that small organizations do now not want to place any more money into scaling their operations proper now, hiring new body workers, or doing any of the like? It's because it's extraordinarily unstable. On one hand, you could have a federal government, this is elected, that completely destroys your enterprise, and on the alternative, you may have the money printer move again online, and we could see comparable matters appear at some stage in the 2020 pandemic while you're getting shut down completely, either of which is not suitable for a small enterprise proprietor. One element that I want to talk about is that, nicely, it's extraordinarily, in all likelihood in my angle, that we are going to be seeing huge-scale ETF filings quickly. We've gotten a couple of smaller businesses like Bitwise and so forth submitting for these ETFs, and that is a blow-off pinnacle occasion. And proper now, I suppose, in case you guys aren't trading around this, you're missing out on an insane opportunity due to the fact XRP just went through a bit of a correction proper, and we've got already visible the outcomes of a BlackRock ETF on Bitcoin and a Grayscale ETF on Bitcoin. And I do think that that is proper across the nook for XRP. So proper now, I do agree with, is an excellent shopping for opportunity for XRP for 2 reasons. Number one, it's miles, a very solid oversold function proper now at the stochastic RSI. And number 2, there are many fantastic capability headwinds occurring. Number 1, this EC case finishing proper, which lots of people are speaking approximately on Twitter right now. Positive news occasion is going to reason a meteoric upward push for XRP. Number 2, these XRP ETFs that are being filed for, we've yet to see any fantastic charge motion come from it. But like I become announcing, there may be a purpose why all of those businesses are sincerely submitting for those ETFs. It's due to the fact they believe there may be a likely as surely sturdy. a fundamental basis for them to get authorized for these, and that is going to allow loads greater capital to return into XRP. So I suppose proper now, doing a 5 to 10x lengthy roll on XRP is a simply desirable play. That's precisely why I have 2 long positions open on XRP, and I do suppose the cutting edge price that we're out of, the 52-cent range, is an outstanding shopping for possibility, and anything underneath 52 cents is nicely phenomenal shopping for. I might say it's probably an awesome idea to forestall longing XRP when you get beyond 55 cents, but nonetheless, right now we've that possibility, so I think it would be a shame for all of you guys not to take benefit of it. And in case you men use my MarchX hyperlink down underneath to join up and trade, you are additionally going to get a $100 deposit bonus, and you will be entered into our buying and selling competition. A good way to be going till the stop of the month. It's in an effort to come up with XRP rewards as well. All right, in order that become fantastic, let's finally move in advance and get into the China Bitcoin information. Let's play this clip right here. Some honestly important statistics right here, guys. Lately of direction is manifestly the Fed slicing 50 basis factors. However, also the coordinated valuable bank's efforts to additionally cut as nicely. So whether this is the ECB, the Bank of England, the Bank of Canada, etc. So we do have clean tailwinds as it relates to international liquidity choosing up, which has direct impact on threat property and particularly Bitcoin, and of root, the longer tail of tokens and crypto. But the maximum interesting component to me is the information it really is these days come out of China. I recognize we noticed beforehand of the Golden Week in China, that's October 1st through the 7th, which just ended final night. The PBOC and the Extensive Finance Ministry, if you may, of China got here out with some quite accommodative. Stimulative guidelines for not best the banks and supporting recapitalize them, however, also for customers. China has a home demand hassle. It's no longer a brand new aspect. If you study something over the past, even though I assume it is the ultimate 11 quarters, they have had a quite chronic state of deflation. This is a problem for some place like China, wherein they're an export-driven economy, and if their domestic demand is successfully zero in phases of increase, they want to fix that. And so there may be really a pretty strong correlation between the growth of China and when money deliver. So these are deposits that aren't always just stepping into financial savings account like M2 and the charge of Bitcoin. So what we noticed at the beginning of the year, yes, we knew the ETF turned into coming. We knew that there was going to be a robust narrative in the back of the one's ETF flows, and that surely did happen. But what a whole lot of human beings didn't see turn into the growth of M1 Cash deliver in China as an immediate correlation to Bitcoin's charge improvement. How does that shape into all of the different catalysts that are sort of at play for Bitcoin's proper now? It kind of feels like this idea that we're probably going to retest the best ever excessive by way of the quid of the yar, possibly even spoil that, and get any other all-time excessive remains a probability. And